What is going on out there, peeps, man? So let's make no mistake about it. We know Al Kademi and President of the Republic, Sule, must listen to Pimpy's videos. I'm just saying, man. You know what? Look, when Al Kademi was running for office, I thought, man, they're not going to let this guy go. And then the President Saleh, was going to have to dissolve the parliament. Boy, did I miss a special step in this process. We're going to go over it because there are some interesting things happening over there in Iraq. So, legal experts clarify the validity of Saleh and Kademi to dissolve the parliament. That's right. Look at them. Dissolve the parliament regardless. Now, didn't I tell you this? I go, man, I wish they would. I said, man, I hope Kademi didn't make it. My bad. I didn't realize that even if he's in there, they still could dissolve the parliament. Could they? Well, let's find out. The legal experts, Herb, clarified the authority of the president of the Republic, Saleh, and the Prime Minister Al-Kademi to dissolve the parliament in accordance with the constitutions. So according to this article, there's a couple ways to do that. The Prime Minister visited the President of the Republic today, was to dissolve the House of Representatives. What? Because the largest voting bloc are Iranian puppets. They both start with a P. You got my drift. According to the joint authority, without the need for approval in another party since 1964, first of the Constitution decided that there are two ways to dissolve Parliament. Before completing the electoral cycle, there is before completing the 4 years. So what are those two ways? First, the parliamentary's path when the parliament dissolves itself. So this is them voting on giving up their own power. Yeah, like, is that really going to happen? So the first parliamentary path when the parliament dissolves itself at the request of 1/3 of its members. This is a request of 110 deputies followed by a vote by the majority of the members, a vote, and approval of 165 deputies to dissolve the parliament. And this is far because the deputies do not want to leave this characteristic and privilege resulted from it. Yeah, in other words, what I don't hear blah, blah, blah. What I hear is they don't want to give up their rights to be corrupt. It's kind of the same thing that's happening here in the United States. It's like asking the Democratic Party to go away. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to slip that in there. Her pointed out the other way that the Constitution decided to dissolve the House of Representatives is the executive method requested by the Prime Minister and the approval of the President. Wow, that's right. A 1-2 punch, all right? The boys are back in town. Okay, without the need of any approval from any other party, which means the President of the Republic and the Prime Minister could dissolve the Parliament even if the Parliament rejected the solution. And this is clear from the letter, or it is stated in Article 64 of the Constitution that states the House of Representatives is dissolved by an absolute majority of its members at the request of 1/3 of its members, or and this benefits the allowance and option, or a request from the Prime Minister and the approval of the President. Golly almighty, man. I'm telling you, let me just say something. I ain't gonna lie. I was hoping they didn't allow Kademi come in, and boy, I need to retract myself on this one. Okay, I need a backstep because man, this guy is unbelievable. The reason why I didn't want this guy to get voted in there because after 3 attempts at a prime minister, then guess what happens? The president has a right to dissolve the parliament. So this is obviously something I didn't know about anyways, and that is they could do it regardless. With this mentioned after, or is the executive way to dissolve the parliament when the Prime Minister and the President of the Republic agreed to dissolve the House of Representatives, and a contrary to the parliamentary regulation that granted the Prime Minister to dissolve the parliament without the need of any other approval as a head of state, as in what happens in Britain, Germany, Italy, India, South Africa, these countries. It gives the Prime Minister the dissolution of parliament without the need for the approval of another party. So did Al-Kadhimi agree with Saleh to dissolve the parliament now or after a period of known reasons? But what we know is that there is a constitutional authority for these guys to do this. Let's hope they do this. I told you, man, I was hoping all along. They need to do something about the Iranian influenced politicians in there. The United Nations told them they better do something about those Iranian backed influence. I didn't realize they have the authority to go ahead and dissolve parliament. Woo, man, when I said Kadhimi was getting in there, smacking people around, man, you guys remember that song by Prodigy? Take my picture, smack my... okay, there you go. That's what's happening right now, man. They are not playing, all right? The Kurdistan Democratic Party announced on Thursday its insistence that Hussein be nominated as a foreign ministry. The party deputy, Kiki, Fouad Hussein is our executive and official candidate, and others must respect our choice. So, you know, this is the problem that Kurdistan had, is that they were making recommendations and Iraqi people were complaining. They don't have no say-so. So this is what's going on. So they, look at, just as we announced our support and acceptance of Al-Kadhimi candidacy for prime minister, it is the choice of the Shiite people. So others should respect our choice, and therefore, alternative to Hussein is the prime minister of affairs. We do not object to his opinions and other components of the ministry's issues. And everyone should deal with this with the principle of the idea of nominating Hussein. Okay? Well, it's going to happen. Look, Kadhimi is not... This guy had a fake account and everybody jumped on. Okay, anyways, Kadhimi is not playing, man. He is willing to work with anybody and everybody to get Iraq back where they need to be. And that includes working with the Kurds. Look at Saleh and Al-Kadhimi stressed the importance of Iraq adopting a balanced policy with the regional and international surroundings. Boy, they're on the same page, man. I'm telling you, they are on the same page. Man, they are fist bumping, high-fiving, talking behind everybody's back, saying what they need to do to get Iraq back on the right path, man. I'm loving what's going on. And you Dinar people should be very, very happy about what's going on. Al-Kadhimi is cracking the whip. Whoosh. Whoosh. No, that's not bombs going off. That's the whip of crack-a-lackin', okay? So, same thing as this. It's talking about the meeting that they had and what they need to do an expedition of getting the rest of the cabinet members filled in there so Kadhimi can have, Kadhimi can have the rest of his cabinets so that Iraq can get down to business. So, look, I'm happy about what's going on. I don't know where you guys stand on all of this. I really don't. Okay, but I'm pumped. I didn't realize that this was even a possibility. So to my surprise, when I come in and I'm reading the news, I'm like, what the heck is going on here, man? Really? So they got together. So let me ask you guys this, and I want to get some comments in here. How do you guys feel about that possibility? How do you guys feel about the idea of the two of them dissolving parliament? Go and leave your comment in there. Do you think that's a good thing, or do you think that's a bad thing? Do you think they should do it? Or do you think they should just leave things alone? Because I'm curious about how everybody feels. I've already said my opinion. That is, they should have got rid of Parliament a long time ago. But you know what? I think what it is once the killing of General Soleimani happened, Iraq has been feeling a lot more bolder and a lot more free about their decision making. There's nobody there to ruffle their feathers. I really do like what I'm seeing here. Man, I was wrong about Al-Kadhimi. Look, I think all along that was the plan. And that was to get the other two in there, knowing that they would be voted down, and then let Al-Kadhimi come in last and clean house. All right, things are looking good, you guys. Oh, man, I'm excited about what's going on. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. I love when you guys leave a comment. I will try to get back to respond to all of them. But what do you think, man? Look at this 1-2 punch. The boys are back in town? Yeah, I think Iraq is definitely put on their big boy chonies. Mexicans know what that is. Kicked off the training wheels. Things are rocking and rolling, man. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. And if you're not a subscriber, please do so, because it does help out the channel. I appreciate it. Talk to you later. Things are looking good. Can you smell the RV changing?